last chinches I ever knew of was them cokers had them, you know, there towards Wexford.
Well, you know, we didn't used to have fly spray and stuff. People
No,
didn't have it.
Well, you couldn't buy it.
No. And after we got to getting that stuff, that's when
I think Mama
we killed them out.
used beetle dust
Yeah.
for the chinches.
Cotton dust, any kind of thing. Mama always used a spray gun.
Yeah.
That's what. But she would make us every spring. Oh, God, 2 or 3 times a year. About every 2 to 3 months, we'd move every cotton thing out of the house, scald it down.
Well, I can remember when Mama used to scald.
Scald? Yes, sir. Well, she done it for chinches. That's what it was. Yes, sir, me. Live water. And just scrub it, scrub it, scrub it. Then take the bed clothes and everything out and wash them, and the bedsteads even, and make us take kerosene. We'd take kerosene rags and wipe them off. Even when we was out the old place, when we moved back out there was chinches in that house.
When we moved down there where the
That was in 1936.
I had never saw Till Gulledge. I didn't know who Till Gulledge was, but he come to Mount Crockett and I was over there. And we were fixing to move from Mount Crockett down there to have the house built. And he was driving a wagon, a mule wagon. He stopped me. He said, I understand you're going to move down the road there. I said, yeah. They supposed to clean up the house this next week. He said, well, I'll tell you one thing. You damn sure won't sleep though. Said they chinches there at Oliver, some Oliver, them Olivers that used to live there said, I forgot what her, Evie Oliver raised. He said they damn chinches there at Evie Oliver raised. Says I took a quilt a many a night and shook it real good and carried that and laid it in the yard and lay down and go to sleep. Said, damn, they don't even chew up now.
Well, I think that people had them bad. It was, Mama got them. That's the last I remember is when we moved out to the old place and we found them there and Mama made us move. That's the last time I can remember having to scald. She scalded. But honey, she was so particular. When me and Ed got married, like I said, when you brought a box or a sack in at my mama's house, she was... She did that thing over and eased it out. Yes, sirree.
Well, I don't blame her. But I did never see a chintz there. I got that Sellers woman, Balda Sellers, and a black woman, and myself went down there and we scalded and we scared that house out. And I thought about them chinches. So I told Lloyd, I said, I want you to go to Chesterfield and get a sulfur candle for each room. So he went and got it. And when I put one in each room, and I pulled down every window, and I closed every door, and I put them on the brick.
That's what worked. That's what done it.
And I
Mama
never
was doing
did
it too.
see a chintz there, and I ain't never saw one. I said, I wish I could find one. I'd like to bring you some candles.
I know, people don't know what to talk about.
No, they never saw one.
No, I don't believe there are any anymore.
When we started to move from Crossroad, I carried the mattresses. I had the mattresses carried out behind the kitchen and set up beside the building. Lloyd said, what you gonna do? I said, we gonna get some new beds and we gonna get some new mattresses. I am not carrying these darn chinches with me no more. And I didn't. We went and bought new beds. We bought iron beds and we bought some new mattresses. And I left them setting up. So beds and mattresses. A wooden bed where that thing went in.
Yes,
they
sir.
could hide in
Man,
there. They would just crowd
oh,
each
you had
other.
cracks in there? God,
Float them out with hot water.
What do you call it? The rail went
Say
in.
that one word
There
you-
was a streak about that
Yeah.
long, and they could hide in there, and you couldn't see them. And at night they come out and help their self. God, I'd like to see one more. I remember just exactly what they looked like. They about that size.
No, they weren't quite that big. They was
They
about
could
like,
get. They could get.
like a dog tick.
Yeah.
The biggest ones was about like a tick. No, Not a great old big tick, a small tick.
You know, I thought there's two.
And that's just the way they look. They had that many legs look like
Yeah,
them.
they had legs. Do you remember?
No, she don't.
She's too young to remember.
Well,
No, like I said, about 37
I don't believe
is
it.
the last ones I ever saw. 36 and 37 is the last ones that I can ever remember seeing.
Well, my mama said she went.
Because people got spray, fly spray and all like that.
You know, as long as I kept that store, Aunt Crogan, they'd come by in there buying stuff to give churches.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it.
But that's been 32 years.
Yeah,
I didn't. It's been long. It's been a long time.
longer than that.
Since I had a.
You ain't had a store in 40 years.
No, it's been about 32 years. Peggy, Julie just been born when I sold that store I had.
I didn't know you even had one before I moved to Greensboro. I thought when Lloyd quit over here, you didn't have no store after that, did you?
In Mount Crogan.
In Ruby.
She's talking about a grocery store she had in Mount Crogan.
It was groceries and everything else.
I never went in it.
John
But Lloyd had a store
store.
in Mount Crogan.
I don't remember it.
And
Oh,
James
we stayed there
Tucker's
for
wife worked
years.
up there.
Bill Tucker worked there 9 years.
Yeah.
And what was that seller's man?
How do I know?
There in the
Gene
old
Sellers.
Rayfield building.
Gene Sellers, his daddy worked there for years and years and years. And when he retired, I said, okay, I called Lloyd on the telephone. I said, I'm starting selling out. He said, don't be so fast. I said, well, this is mine, not yours. I said, I'm starting tomorrow. I picked up the telephone, called about a half a dozen. I said, I'm starting selling out tomorrow, half price. Jesse Tucker went up there the next morning because people were just coming drove in. She called me, she said, you get your butt up here. I can't take care of this. It took me 6 months to get out of there.
After all.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
it's,
they were stuff
it's
in.
easier said than done.
Let me tell you, they was stuff in there that I didn't even know was in there.
He had a good bit of
I found,
hardware in there.
huh?
He had a good bit of hardware.
God, you better believe it. And there was butter molds in there. I didn't even, somebody come from way up North Carolina and bought every one of what's in there. Some of them was long and some of them was round. And they had a flower
Flower on.
Pineapple in the bottom.
or something. He
Most of
bought-
them had the shape
he
of
bought
pineapple.
everything, everyone I had.
Peachie, are we hindered you or are you
Yeah.
I'm waiting on Margie. I'm through.
through?
If it fits.
Well, Susan, we got to go, honey. I got to get home.
Right. If we hadn't brought up chinches, you'd
don't
done
stay.
been gone.
Don't worry about going back to Wadesboro. You can spend the night here. We got
But
plenty
she's
of room.
been not with me. I ain't had nobody sleep in
Got
that
my little old dog. I have to go back to her.
When you gonna
I
come
got
stay
to
a few
go
days for
get
me?
my bird.
Oh, that's right.
I
You
know
still
that
got your
too.
bird.
Why
Yeah.
don't you come stay something with me? I'd be glad to have you anytime.
You could come
Get
and
out
stay
and
over there too with me.
We could talk a long time
Yeah,
too,
talk.
about all them old times.
We could talk about it what we wanted to.
Well, just don't talk about chinches anymore. They're all gone. So.
Well, I knew everybody had
No,
them.
there's somewhere there's one
They
church
did.
left.
But
and
you
the
see,
ears are burning.
When I run the store out at Crossroads,
I can't
Tom
figure
and
out what
Ruby,
caused
I
it.
told her, who was I talking to the other day? Linda, some of them. I said, well, my God, Tom and Ruby come every evening after he got off from work. I said, they was at the store every evening. Ruby had gone down to my man's and Tom had stopped with me in the store. And they know he was up there. And most of the time, Ruth and Irene was there too.
Yeah, they sure were.
How was Ruth doing?
She ain't doing no good. She
Is
is.
that right?
She is. Her health's just not good at all.
She's so
She's
weak.
weak.
She ain't able to do nothing hard.
Well, we'll be like that one day, won't we?
Yeah,
sure.
that's right.
Well, we at least
So everybody
expected
take
to
care.
see you.
Good to see
And I
you.
love
Sure
you.
is good to see you.
Who's that?